Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Roger Phillips, the Warrior of Peace here. And today I'm going to be highlighting appropriately titled video called Keyboard Warriors. If anybody's seen my recent post just now, you would have seen that myself and Emma have been under attack really over the last 2 days. Only just started on Saturday. Luckily enough, I got alerted that somebody, hey Mark, how you doing? I got alerted that somebody was posting some stuff about us online. And when I saw it, I'm not going to go into details about it. I'm going to allude to it, but I'm not going to go into details about it because it's in the hands of the police now. And I'd rather it be dealt with professionally like that. Having said that, if you do happen to see, hey Alexander, good to see you. If you do happen to see any posts from anybody, hey Scott, if you do happen to see any posts from anybody negatively slandering myself or my wife or our businesses, if you could just do us a favor, just take a screenshot of it and send it to us. And we can just add it to all of the evidence that we've got for what people are sending. Thanks, Alexander. Nice to see you. Long time no see. Shan, Kathy. So I thought I'd do a video on, so that's basically where we're at. We've got somebody that's slandering us and defamation of character, basically. That's what it would come under. There's loads of different stuff they've been posting on Facebook and on my YouTube channel. And hey Joe, but it was really nice to see when I posted that thing out just now, just to explain to everybody what was going on. It's nice to have the support and stuff of the community, because it's interesting, even when you've got all the coping mechanisms in the world to use, sometimes when things like this happen, we're human and we've got feelings, right? You know what I mean? It's hey Mark, hey Kerry. And it did upset me, I'll be honest, because we're human, we've got feelings. When it first came up, I thought, the guy's upset, the guy's hurting, just leave it go. But then when I saw the other stuff coming up, I was just like, I was fuming, to be honest. But what can you do? The best thing to do is to take it. Thanks a lot, Mark. Hey, Gary. The best thing to do with people like that, you can't reason with unreasonable people. So this is a message really of today, because Emma's really helped me in regards to this, because when I first met Emma, I used to get into loads of stuff on Facebook, online, on social media. Hey Toby, Siobhan, good to see you. Emma, I used to get involved in loads of stuff and with loads of keyboard warriors, and I was a keyboard warrior as well, to be fair, and I was trying to put my point across and I was trying to justify myself and stuff. But the best thing in the world for me has been to, whenever this stuff comes up, instead again evolve with it, because does anybody agree that you can't reason with unreasonable people? Because you can't. It's like no matter what logic and stuff you put forward, if they're unreasonable, then, and ultimately, what are you trying to achieve? Like, that's what Emma helped me to realize is, what am I trying to achieve? Why am I trying to prove myself right to people? And that was it, basically. I was trying to prove myself right, and these other keyboard warriors trying to prove themselves right. And in the end, I'd end up with loads of emotions and drama and stuff. And I go to Emma and she said, well, why are you bothering replying to them? And she's told. So I just stopped replying to them. And it's the best thing I've ever done, because it just saves me so much hassle. And in Doreen Virtue's book, Don't Let Anything Dull Your Sparkle, she says that we're addicted to histamine and drama. So when this type of drama, and it probably has happened to me now, hey Ma, hey Kelly, it probably has happened to me during this time, and on some level I've attracted this for sure, but it does, I believe that it's going to make me stronger, and this is going to happen as I'm putting myself more and more in the public eye. Unfortunately, I've seen many speakers that this has happened to, and sometimes, if you don't know the person and you see this type of stuff, you can think that, is there, there's no smoke without fire type of stuff, but ultimately, unfortunately, there's some envious and jealous people out there, and yeah, what to do? I do try, having said that, whenever something like this, me and Emma were speaking yesterday, whenever something like this comes up, to take some responsibility to see, is there something within this, something we can take and, change and stuff. And hey, Carrie, hey, Justin, good to see you. So anyhow, it's a bit of a sad time that people feel that they need to be like this. But like I said, because I'm putting myself out there a bit more now, it has been directed a little bit more at me than it was at Emma. And it's more vicious than what I've had in the past. But then my spiritual teacher, Sheila Prabhakar, used to say that unless you're getting people doing things like this, then you're not making a difference. So when people are doing stuff like this, you know you're making a difference. When people are starting to come at you like this, you know you're starting to make a difference. So I suppose that's another thing, is because when we, Andy Harrington also says the same, because when we are staying on the fence, if you like, if we're just staying on the fence and we stay mediocre, then we've got people that think we're okay and stuff, or people may like us, that's okay, we may have a people-pleasing thing. But when we really stand for something, truly stand for something, we have lovers and we have haters. So we're in a material world and we've got the duality, right? We've got lovers and we've got haters. So what Andy Harrington says is that the more lovers we've got, the more people love us and absolutely love us, then we're gonna also have haters. And it's just the more that we learn to accept this, the stronger we can become and the more we can stand for something. Because other than that, we're not standing for something properly, we're not really, not saying we're not standing for something properly, but maybe we're scared to stand up for something properly. And that's what these people, ultimately, there's light and dark, isn't there? There's light and dark forces. When light starts to stand up and starts to speak out and stuff, then dark tries to out it. I don't know if you've noticed hey Jem, I don't know if you've noticed in your circles and stuff, if you've tried to step out of the box or trying to be a little bit different, or you may have gone on a spiritual path or something, when you go and do that, sometimes family members, people close to you, this is different, it's not family member or anyone close to us, I don't even know the guy, this is the ultimate thing, this is the interesting thing, I've never even met the guy ever once, or the other people that are involved. JT Fox says the same thing, he's a speaker, and love him or hate him, but he says the same thing, he gets a lot of this type of stuff. And he said the most people that do this type of stuff are people that he's never met before. They're like relatives and stuff of people that have been to his events and his programs. So interesting stuff. So that's where I'm at today. Unfortunately, I've spent most of my day in the office having to deal with this, but it's got to be done, because when you're running a business, you've got to look after the business, and of course I've got to look after my family and stuff as well. So just going to look through some of the comments. Thanks a lot, Mark, for your support. Thanks everyone for signing in. Marie Underwood, good to see you. Mark, true, don't get involved. Give it no attention. Keep on track, Steve. Thank you so much, Mark. Really appreciate it. I hope everything's going well with your move. Let me know how you're getting on. Gary Jones, well said, pal. Nice one, Gary. Thanks a lot, mate. Kerry Bell. Hey, Steve, Emma, you guys are amazing. Focus on how much positivity you get from people. There is always going to be people who will try to bring you down. You've got this, and keep doing what you're doing. So thank you so much, Kerry. It means a lot. And it's so nice to have messages like this at this time, from our supporters and from our friends and colleagues and clients. It does mean a lot, to be honest with you, because the stuff I was reading just now was really hurtful stuff. Yeah, I won't go into it because, like I said, I don't want to give, like what Mark said as well, I don't want to go into any of the negative stuff, because what we're putting out there, the more focus we put on something, the more it grows, right? So yeah, I'm putting focus on it here by calling it Keyboard Warriors, but hopefully this video will help you. Anybody in the comment section, let me know if you've been involved in the Keyboard Warrior session in the late hours. It's usually in the early hours or something later on in the night. Somebody posts something you're not so sure about on your post, and you think like, no, I'm right, no, they're right and stuff, and you end up having this tit for tat, and ultimately you just end up getting worked up. And the thing is, because we're sat behind the keyboard, we feel like we're invincible, but we're not, because this stuff gets recorded. All my videos are recorded, all of the posts that people put on Facebook and stuff, I got screenshots of everything that's been said, or most of the things that's been said. So we do have to be careful as well, because when people have got businesses, especially if we're tarnishing people's character and their business, I don't believe that I've ever done that. The keyboard warrior type of stuff I've had is trying to prove my point and trying to convert other people, for want of a better word, into my way of thinking. And then I learned, like, there's no need to do that. You just do what you're doing. And if people like what you're doing, they'll join in with you. And if they don't, they won't. And they're not your type of people anyway. So happy days, isn't it? So anyway, so that's where we're at. Thanks everyone for the loves and the likes. It really means a lot for people that are sticking with us at this time and giving us all the support we need. It is really important, you know, because energy is, energy... It's energy ultimately, isn't it? And when people do stuff like this, it can affect our energy if we allow it to. So it's not what happens, it's the way we react to it. And when it first happened, I did react mega calmly. And I was just like, yeah, I can see he's hurting and stuff, and I can understand that. But when it started to get a little bit more personal and things, I was thinking, no, this person has to stop, you know, because if anybody also has experienced bullying, often when a bully is bullying, if you confront the bully and stand up to the bully, usually they'll fall down. They just don't, because they're not used to people standing up to them. So the more we stand up to people, as long as it's safe, of course, we've got to do it in a safe way. Like this time, we use the police, because with unreasonable people, you can't reason. So what's the point in trying to reason with unreasonable people? So, but it isn't, I feel it's important to do that also, because in order to stop them doing it to people in the future, more so than what it is to ourselves. Of course, I've got to protect my family and my businesses, but it's more so important as well. From a spiritual standpoint, it says that we should protect others more than we should protect ourselves, if you know what I mean. So that's another reason why we've done it as well. Stand up. Hey, Steph, hey, Rodri, Beth, good to see you. Andrew. So it's to stand up to others in order that we don't get this to happen to others in the future as well. Otherwise, if people don't get stood up to, then they're going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. So Gary says, stand up for what you believe in and don't let anyone change you. Nice one, Gary. I will do. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere. And Mark Elliott says, that's the meaning of the word outstanding, to stand out from the crowd. I love that, Mark. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? When we stand up, when we stand out from the crowd, then sometimes people want to bring us back down, and that's what's happening ultimately. So, yeah, good on them for trying to bring us back down. And there's that analogy like crabs in a bucket, isn't it? They say that when one crab is trying to climb out of the bucket, all of the other crabs try to cut him back down and bring him back into the bucket. So that can happen in our lives as well. And misery loves company. Right? You've heard that saying before, I'm sure. So when people are being miserable, they want others to be miserable with them as well. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be one of those persons. Albeit it was very miserable reading over those stuff. Thanks for the likes and loves, guys. But there you go, what to do. You're welcome. No worries, no worries, Mark. Thanks a lot. Big Bird Barmy Army. That's my old nickname. Thanks, Ego. Nice one, mate. Give it no energy. Thanks a lot, Mark. We won't. Lisa Barry, well, as little as, you know, we have to do something about it. But thanks, Lisa, for replying. I'll check out the email soon. So, Jacqueline, what you got to say, Jacqueline? All we need is love. Da, 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 da. Raise high. Keep flying. We will all want your autograph soon. I can... They're the live as much. You can't hear the live as much on a laptop. Everyone wants to fight the champ, and you know this champ. Yeah. So I'm just going to put my charger in. Everyone knows this champ. Well, you don't want to fight. Bloke is. Thanks a lot, Jacqueline. Thanks a lot for your support. And yeah. Carrie, thanks a lot. Adrian Hutchins, Bob Knight. Thanks a lot, everyone, for signing in. Gary Thomas, Alison Roberts, Marcus Lee Roberts, Laura Evans, Nathan Davis, Alan Elworthy, thanks for your support earlier, Alan, really appreciate it. Becky, thanks a lot. Emir, Laura, Shuan, thanks everyone for signing in. Cheers, Alan, for your support earlier. Happy days, we've got some of the comments. Jenna Griffiths joined. Adrian, thanks, guys. Carly, so what other comments we got? Beth Cobner says, hi, Beth, how you doing? Nice to hear from you. Steve, you and Emma are here to make a difference, which you are doing in a big way. Retain your positivity, strength, and love to help transform this situation. Happy days, here they come. It's just plain craziness. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm in the middle of a video, though. Yeah, okay. So here come the girls. So it's just plain craziness. Yeah, it is too. Thanks a lot, Beth. Here's Keisha. Say hello, Keisha.
Hello.
Warren.
Keisha, quick.
She's all right now.
Come and see when I go. Here.
Steve, you're making huge moves and making a big impact. This will be the byproduct of your success, my brother. Thank you so much, Warren.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, Jaya. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, say.
Hello.
Give me a wave. Cute.
Mama.
Awesome. Okay, what else we got? Yeah. So Jenna, Anthony, how you doing? Mark Elliott, love the crab analogy, Steve. I use it all the time. Thanks a lot, Mark. Yeah, it's a great one, isn't it? So Laura Evans says, no matter how successful you are, there will always be people wanting to trip you up. You're doing great things in the world. Keep stepping. Awesome. Thanks so much, Laura. It was awesome to meet you the other day. Do you want to see? Is that what you want? Do you want to see yourself?
Yep.
Right, brilliant. I think I replied to everything. So my girls are calling me now and I need to shoot. But thank you so much, everyone, for your support. So you're going to blow kisses and say thank you? Blow kisses.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
See you soon, guys.
Bye.